I just had a few questions that I needed to ask, and one of them would be, does the town policy that prohibits employees from living in dwellings that violate state and town code, is this a policy for everybody, and is it still enforced?
Everybody.
It's still enforced.
Are you reading from the code? What are you referring to exactly?
I'm asking if the policy for the town code for living space in a dwelling, is it still enforced?
If the question is, do we follow the town code, the answer is yes.
You do follow the town code?
Yes.
For everything? Okay. So then, how is it that Senior Investigator Jason Mistretta resides in a dwelling that gives the appearance that it's converted his one garage into habitable space? It's not on his CO, and I'm just wondering, are these violations only enforced in Brentwood and CI? And can you also explain how the attic at 28 Nassau Avenue, which is the code enforcement building, how has that been converted into habitable space that at this time, right now, it consists of 2 offices? The offices are being used by Senior Investigator Jason Mistretta, Code Enforcement. Who authorized that to be done? I guess nobody. Okay. So the building is a 2-story wood frame structure. The attic has no sprinkler system, no outside emergency exit, and the windows are not state advanced escape windows. They only open halfway. They are type of violations that are only, again, are they only enforced in CI and in Brentwood? My other issue is Mr. O'Leary and Senior Investigator Jason Mistretta are trained and sworn to enforce these type of violations, yet they choose to allow them to exist in homes and in offices. Now, can the board tell who authorized the installation also of no parking zones in Bayshore on Clinton Avenue? They're right outside the water park. The installation was done by DPW workers who nailed them to telephone poles at night. Where is the town board's resolution for this? Where does this come in? And Mr. O'Leary then issued parking permits for this area with a barcode. The barcode, all the residents in that area by the water park were issued and told that they had to possess these parking permits. They needed to put them on the dashboards of their cars. Okay, and it's signed by Mr. O'Leary, issuing agent, Department of Public Safety. This is the gentleman that you drove to Albany and told them he was like having white sliced bread. He's the best thing. This man is making $103,000 a year to give out these permits and tell people, do not duplicate barcode activated. Well, the barcode for this permit, it belongs to a book called 350 Home Plans, 1-story designs under 2,000 square feet. The book actually goes for $3.64. So now, what we have here is, who authorized the creating of this parking permit? And what about all the summonses that were issued on South Clinton Avenue in Bayshore? And by my account, approximately 13 penal laws going from Class A misdemeanor to a Class D felony have been violated on this. And what I will do is I will issue to each of the elected officials here, because it is your job now that you have been informed of this, that something has to be done. And I will issue to each of you all of these. I have 5 copies here. I think it is the board's duty to find out, how does this happen? How did these signs get put up in the middle of the night? How did this parking permit? They tried to make it look pretty legal. He even signed it, okay? Bar code activated, it's for a book costing $3.62. It's a forgery. So now I will submit to the board.
Let's see.
Thank you.
Thank you. Eric Alexander.
Good afternoon, Mr. Supervisor, members of the town board. Again, my name is Eric Alexander, Executive Director of Vision Long Island. We're a smart growth planning organization. We're happy today to give some commentary on discussion item 27, which is the town board establishment of a complete streets policy. You heard from a prior speaker, Veronica Vanderpool from Tri-State Transportation Campaign. I'm actually on their board of directors, and we work together on advancing this policy